Taking a look at today's interest rate markets, let's look at the 10-year note futures as they're finding some higher price action today. 10-year note futures coming off of 6 days of lower closes to trade higher today and regain the 110 handle after giving it up yesterday. Currently priced at 110.06, so just off the intraday highs. And when you look at some of the factors contributing to the price action today, I think a couple things here influencing the markets. Number one, Bank of Japan rate decision overnight, choosing to raise rates by 10 basis points, bring them out of the negative camp, but basically indicating from this point forward that they don't expect to really do too much throughout the rest of this year. And the market had anticipated that the Bank of Japan would be a little bit more aggressive in their rate hiking campaign, and they've delivered what would be viewed as a very dovish message after the increase of 10 basis points. And I think that's contributing to the expectations from a global perspective, as I think that's contributing to some buying pressure when you look at the various durations in the treasury markets today. Couple that with reposition, I think, and also the anticipation of the Fed announcement tomorrow. Now, the expectation is the Fed is not going to do anything with the rates at this meeting, but they could indicate what their thought process is moving forward in the press conference tomorrow, as well as the dialogue or the narrative coming out of the meeting in the meeting disclosures. So I think you're seeing the market again after some heavy selling pressure, cutting some of that exposure or reshifting that exposure in the markets as we do get that announcement tomorrow. Now, looking at the yields today, we're looking at a 10-year yield down 4.5 basis points, coming off of the highest levels really of the last several months in the previous session, to go back below 430 basis points, so 429.5 basis points currently on that 10-year note to yield. And looking at the various durations, we're seeing the yield curve moving lower pretty much from the 2-year all the way out to the 30-year, with anywhere from 3 basis points on the 30-year to 4 or so in the 2-year. So yield curve shifting slightly lower here today. Some buying pressure across most of the curve. And again, the anticipation for tomorrow's Fed announcement will certainly have an impact in the markets as we lead up to that announcement tomorrow afternoon.